Hi, friends and family. It's Cheryl again. Good morning. It is a Tuesday morning, and I did not put out a video yesterday. I'm sorry, friends. I just was not feeling it. Okay, I think that's how people say I wasn't feeling it. So I decided to do a video today. So I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. There are things that I'm preparing for. I have a special trip that's coming up. Um, what I've been doing is just preparing for that trip. And yes, I do have on my favorite jumpsuit again. You'll see this because this is one of my favorites. And there are certain clothes that I have that I like to wear over and over. So get used to it. I'm not a fashionista. I just wear what's comfortable. Okay, my cousin left this weekend and we had the best time reconnecting and revisiting and reminiscing and eating and just sharing. And we didn't do a whole lot. We visited my mom. We spent time with John, and she has a friend that moved here. But anyway, to make a long story short, I just want you to know family is so valuable. Um, Family does not have to be just family. Family can be friends. So my cousin is family, but she's also my friend. So thank you, Coco, for coming to see me, and I really enjoyed you. Okay, so now today is Tuesday. I have some things that I have to do. Number one, I have to do some more meal prep because I have, as I spoke earlier, decided to do meal prep for my daughter and her roommate because they are both going to school full time and they are both working. So if I can alleviate some stress out of their lives, then I'll do so. And so that's what I'm doing. So I made these delicious green beans yesterday, and I take my time. I don't try to do a whole lot. I'm one of those people that I work by how I feel. I'm retired. I can do that. And I'm hoping that you can do that too, even if you're not retired. I know I have a lot of glare on my glasses, but I don't know if you want to see me without glasses. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so and I know, the camera is over here and I'm looking at the middle of my phone. So just, you know the deal. I feel strange looking in this thing right here. But anyway, let me get back because I'm going down a rabbit hole. Um, I'm going to be doing some meal prep. I have my fresh vegetables in the refrigerator. I'm going to do some acorn squash. Um, y'all, I'm going to try this beautiful salad that is called a celery salad. And that's going to be for me because it cannot be frozen. Whatever I prepare for them, I prepare it and then I freeze it. I prepare enough for like a dinner, and then I prepare my vegetables. I put enough vegetables in a container for two, maybe three servings, or four servings for dinner. And then, like the green beans, I have them separated in like four servings. And then I'm going to do some flavored rice. I like to use bouillon in my rice, and they seem to like that. So I'm going to put four servings of rice in a container, and then I have four servings of meats, at least. But now I'm going to send them some barbecue chicken or hot wings, what they're called. So I've put the hot wings, like maybe six wingettes in freezer bags, so that it's like 6 servings of those 6 wings. So I've separated that so they can have a choice of whatever meats, whatever vegetables they want that night. And if there are leftovers, then they can take those to lunch the next day. But I have some containers that I am going to, or the plan is to make them lunches. And then those containers, or either I may just do like casseroles. I like to do casseroles. And usually casserole is enough for 2 servings. And so I'll put 2 servings in a casserole, so they can work it out. I don't want to dictate how they eat or what they eat. But I usually do a spaghetti or a pasta meal, like a burger. They don't like beef. They like turkey. I'll do the turkey with macaroni and cheese and maybe like pasta sauce with mixed vegetables. And I need to go and pick up some mixed vegetables. I'm trying to get away from canned foods because of all the preservatives. I think that is emergency food. And when you know better, you do better. Okay, I also have cabbage, which I know does not freeze well. So I will keep the cabbage for myself. I plan on roasting the acorn squash, the cabbage, carrots, and sweet potatoes. And so that's what I plan on doing today. And tomorrow is another day. I do plan on doing the rice. Did I mention the rice? And I need to call her and find out if she likes stuffed bell peppers, because I would love to do a stuffed pepper. And I want to do something like a vegan meal and see how that goes over. And I also want to bake a loaf of bread for them. And I'm going to bake a loaf of bread for me as well, but I want to bake mine out of almond flour because of the carbs. So that's the plan for today. I talked to my therapist today, and so I do talk to a therapist to help me to sort out just different things in life. I mean, you talk about positive and negative things. You talk about successes and failures, and you get encouragement. And sometimes it's a confidant as well. Whatever you talk to your therapist about, it is between you and your therapist. And so that's always good to have someone to share your thoughts with and not have to worry about hearing it again or being judged on how you think or how you feel. So that's what's going on. I'm going to probably head out, and I'm going to try to get John to go to the gym with me. He may be too busy, but he may not. So I haven't asked him yet. See if he wants to go to the gym with me, and I'm going to go to the gym. And this is how I prepare for the gym. I put my gym clothes on under my clothes. And it is rather chilly again here in South Georgia, believe it or not. Well, it is winter, so I need to get used to that. But I have on my long sleeve tee because I don't like to be cold. You know, I told you about the weather. When the weather changes, it's like my bones are cold. And then I have a pair of shorts on, and that's what I have on under my jumper. And the jumper is lightweight, and it's very easy to get out of. So when I get to the gym, what I will do is, and I'll wear my tennis shoes, I will just slip out of the jumper as I get out of the car. And then I'll go on into the gym and I'll have my workout. And after my workout, I'll just come back to the car and I'll slip my jumper back on. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you that there are some changes that I made in BB, my micro camper. I like greenery. I like plants, and of course, you know it's very difficult for plants to thrive in a car. I think I may get a succulent without this. What do you call them? Spines. I do have an aloe plant that I may get a piece of the aloe plant and put in a pot and put in the car. There is a part of the car that I want to make some changes to. I want to trim the mattress down to contour to the shape of the car. And I've been putting that off, but I will be doing that. Um, I don't know if I'll do it today, but I have time. Um, I'm preparing for another trip. You know me. I'm on the road. I love it. But then I will show you how I put the greenery around my lights in the car. And I've decided to kind of transition a little bit from so much blue and incorporate my favorite color, purple. Ta-da! As you see, I have purple in my background. This is my purple den. Um, so I'm sitting in the comfort corner right now, the comfy corner, whatever you want to call it, or whatever I want to call it. And then there's another place that the room that's between the front row driver's area, cab area of the car, and the second row seats. I want to capitalize on that space. I have realized that I am not really using that closet area that I call my closet. I'm not using that very well, very effectively. So I need to make a change because, of course, you know, in a micro camper, all space is valuable. Okay, I took my hair down from French braids and it is doing its own thing. It's being what it wants to be. See that? This is, I think they call it a comb out. I don't know what they call it, but anyway, that's what's going on with my hair. And so back to what I was talking about the car. I started to go down another road, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. But I'm going to carve that out, and then I want to adjust my seat where I can always have a passenger. As you can see, my husband is very tall and he is not a small man, he's a big man, and I have to have room for him whenever we decide to ride together, which is we're always doing something where he's going one direction, I'm going another direction. So we don't ride with each other very often. We usually meet places because someone, when we leave, someone's going one direction and someone's going another direction. Okay, so right now I have rice cooking. I'm trying basmati rice. I usually just get the typical parboiled rice because I like my rice to be separated. And so I'm using the basmati rice. I'm trying that. And I put bouillon in it because I like my rice seasoned. Uh, when I eat rice, I don't eat very much rice, but then you got to remember too, I'm cooking this for my my Missy, Miss Bella, and her roommate, Miss India. So that's why I'm cooking the rice. I will be tasting it, and if I eat rice or if I eat potatoes, white potatoes, then I can have like a half a cup, which is basically a serving. I just have to follow the rules. If I follow the rules, I can eat anything I want because I do measure. I keep a check on my blood sugar. I have a monitor, and you all have seen it. It's right now. It's on this side, and I'll change it tomorrow, and it'll be on this side. And they last about 7 days. And then I found out that there's a 24-hour grace period, so it actually lasts 8 days. And if it goes out in the middle of the night, guess what? It'll be 8.5 days because I am not getting up after 1 o'clock and changing a glucose monitor. It's just not going to happen. But anyway, that's what I'm doing today. And I'm procrastinating because I do not want to go to the gym. But once I get there, I'm fine because the energy there is so good. Because the people that come into the gym, they're there to take care of their bodies. And that's the attitude that I try to have. Try to take care of my body because I only have one. And this one has to last me until I leave here. And I want to be good. I don't want to be all broke down and tired, and which a lot of times I do have that problem, but I work on it. And if I can do something about it, that's the thing, if you can do something about it. But I do know that regardless of what anybody's situation is and what anybody's condition is, that it can be improved, even if it is a 1 pound dumbbell. Start there. Just start there. And if you don't have a dumbbell, guess what? You can fill a bottle with water or sand and use that. Strengthen your arms. Start with strengthening your arms. I heard that on YouTube University, I heard that as we age, our legs tend to go first. And that's why a lot of us, we have falls, and we can't get upstairs, and we cannot hardly get up out of the chairs. So after I've lost some pounds, I've started to really work on my lower body, my back, and my hamstrings mostly. And then I work on my calves too because I've always had kind of small calves. So I work on them too. So I encourage you to just exercise whenever you get an opportunity, whether it is in front of the TV, in front of the internet, wherever. And you know what? I used to wear leg weights. I don't see people with leg weights anymore. I think I'm going to look into that. Um, I just thought about that. When we were young, people had leg weights around their ankles. And I think runners use leg weights too because once you take them off, it's like you've lost some pounds so you can move faster. So I think my rice is done. I'm going to go and check it and see how it looks. And then I may try it. I may taste it. It's time to take my vitamins. My alarm is going off. So I'll stop the alarm from going off. So I'm going to walk over here to the stove and I'm going to check my rice. I don't like the texture of the basmati rice. It's sticky. I like my rice separated. So this particular rice is probably a good rice to have with a gravy. So I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed. Well, I shouldn't be disappointed. It's something that I wanted to try that's new. And I'm just not liking it because I like the Par, Parboiled, parboiled rice, because that rice is separated and it's whole, and it's really, really good. I usually use like olive oil and some butter on it, and I like it. Okay. And so that's what the plan is. And so when I get started, I'll take you with me. You want to go? Okay. Come on, go with me then. Okay, I'm on my way to the gym. I've spoken to John, and he's really busy trying to get the yards cleaned up. And Mom has an appointment with a care, some type of nurse to go over her meds and something appointed by the insurance company, something that's I consider unnecessary, but people have to make a living. I'm headed to the gym to get my workout, and so I thought I'd bring you along with me. It's a really, really pretty sky today. Can't let you see it because I don't need to be fooling around with the phone while I'm driving. I just had an apple. Now I have apple peels everywhere in my mouth, in between my teeth. So that's what you may see me doing, is trying to expel those little slithers of apple peel. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can show you the sky by turning the camera around. That is this beautiful sky today. We are in an agriculture society here. So you are bound to see tractors and other farm equipment. Here's a school up here, so I need to be very careful. School is turning out shortly, and I need to drop the speed down, which I do understand. You do have children who get loose. They run away. They run from the school. One thing I realized, and a lot of people may not have thought about it, but a school population is the population of society. So the same kind of people you have out in the world are the same people that you have in a school, except younger. Okay, so I'm headed to the gym. If you have questions that you'd like for me to answer, you can put those questions down in the comments, and perhaps I will answer your questions as I'm traveling from place to place, because I soon will be going on a trip, and also a camping trip. I'm going to see my kids, or my children, and then you know what? They're not kids. They are grown adult offsprings. So I've been trying to come up with an idea of what to call them that's complimentary and respectful. So if you have an idea of a nickname that I can call my grown adult offspring that's cute, share that with me. What do you call your grown adult offspring? I know they don't want to be called kids, but I call them kids, and they're not kids anymore. They're grown-ups. They're grown people with their own lives in their 30s. Okay, now my camera is saying that it is running short on storage, so I don't know why it's doing that. So it may go off, but in the meanwhile, I am going to probably stop up here and find out what is going on. Um, I have not done a whole lot of videos, so I'm not quite sure why it is doing what it's doing, okay? And then too, I may have to come up with a strategy. Oh, that's a pretty sky. Come up with a strategy to help me with that issue. Somebody's trash must have turned over. But anyway, I have a little while to go, probably about 15 minutes to get to the gym. So I'll talk to you soon. So I have a big laugh line right here. Okay, I don't know who this is calling, but I'm going to let my